Nesli Nesli.
Gitti arabalar gidiyor arabalar. Çok arabalar gidiyor. Lobiyi arasana insanları uyarsınlar. Araba gidiyor çok.
Heavy rainfall in Kuşadası district of Aydın province caused floods that negatively impacted life, especially in the Davutlar and Güzelçamlı neighborhoods.
Şimdi Ulubaçe'nin okul yanı bu. Lütfen yardıma gelin. Ben her yeri aradım ama hiçbir yerden ekip gelmedi.
Severe flooding and flash floods occurred particularly in the Davutlar and Güzelçamlı neighborhoods. Many streets and roads in the district were submerged, closing them to traffic, and boats in the Davutlar Fishing Harbor also suffered damage. The sudden surge of floodwaters quickly filled the boats moored in the harbor. Approximately 10 boats sank completely, while many others sustained significant damage. Boat owners who quickly arrived at the scene attempted to bail out the water from their boats using their own means, while emergency efforts were launched to salvage the sunken vessels. Boat owners stated that floodwaters suddenly breached the harbor wall, flooding the moored boats. They also reported that many boats were torn from their moorings and collided with each other, causing further damage. Other boat owners, having seen news of the flooding on social media and news channels, quickly arrived at the harbor to check on their own boats and assist in the efforts to salvage the sunken vessels. Floodwaters reaching Sevgi Beach created cracks in the beach, and mud mixing with the sea turned the water brown. Heavy rainfall in Kuşadası district of Aydın province caused flooding. Cracks formed on the beach after the intense rain, and floodwaters reaching the sea caused the water to change color. Efforts are underway to erase the traces of the floods that occurred after heavy rainfall in the western regions of Aydın. In the Davutlar and Güzelçamlı neighborhoods, some vehicles were swept away by floodwaters, and numerous streets and avenues were temporarily closed to traffic. Following reports of the flooding, teams from Aydın Metropolitan Municipality and Kuşadası Municipality were dispatched to the area and have begun work to mitigate the effects of the flooding. Floodwaters advancing towards Sevgi Beach were seen creating small cracks in the beach and mixing with the sea. The seawater was observed to have turned brown due to the mud carried by the flood. Small currents and discolored sea at Sevgi Beach were captured in aerial footage, while cleaning and repair work by teams continues in the area. Following the flood in Kuşadası caused by a heavy downpour that started in the morning and lasted for about 45 minutes, Kuşadası Mayor Ömer Günal went to the scene to inspect the ongoing work. Thanks to the rapid and coordinated intervention of the Kuşadası Municipality's Public Works Directorate, emergency response teams, and field teams from the Parks and Gardens Directorate, the streets and avenues were cleaned in a short time. With the work of the municipal teams, life in the city began to return to normal. The rainfall, which started at 9:30 and lasted for about 45 minutes, caused flooding, particularly in the Davutlar and Güzelçamlı neighborhoods. The intense flow from the stream beds and rainwater drainage channels, which are under the responsibility of Aydın Metropolitan Municipality, state water works, and highways, combined with infrastructure collapses, quickly turned main arteries and side streets into riverbeds. At the time of the disaster, Kuşadası municipality teams, under the instruction of Mayor Ömer Günal, went to the scene with heavy machinery. The simultaneous efforts of the Public Works, Emergency Response, and Parks and Gardens Directorate teams prevented a potential disaster from escalating.
Tamam, Ömer tut.
Visiting Güzelçamlı neighborhood, where the flood was felt most severely, Mayor Günal inspected the ongoing work and offered his condolences to the affected shopkeepers and residents. Günal emphasized that the teams would work around the clock and that the negative situation would be resolved as soon as possible. Mayor Ömer Günal made the following statement: "Natural disasters are preventable. Necessary actions need to be taken before such events occur. There are stream beds that need to be rehabilitated and infrastructure works that need to be completed in the region. We are not looking for culprits here. Every institution needs to do its part. I inspected the area along the road. A tourist facility has suffered the most damage. There have also been serious floods in houses." Excessive and continuous rainfall, due to the geographical structure, caused the streams to overflow. We experienced a similar problem in 2015 in Bal Creek in the center of Güzelçamlı. Indeed, the State Water Works completed the rehabilitation of Bal Creek. Here, the State Water Works, the Metropolitan Municipality, and ASKI teams have serious responsibilities.